Oh yeah, you already know who it is. It's AP, and I'm right here on the spot, at the spot. And listen, the Coming to America 2, the sequel that's coming out in March on Amazon Prime. Listen, I just saw the behind the scenes photos from the movie. Listen, if the photos is gonna be any kind of representation of how the movie is gonna be, yo, this movie is gonna be hilarious. I'm talking about fire. We got Wesley Snipes, Leslie Jones. We got James Earl Jones from the first one. Then of course we got Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, all the barbershop characters that Eddie Murphy is gonna be portraying. And it's just gonna be a whole bunch of people in the film. Rick Ross is in the film. Tiana Taylor is in the film. And I'm leaving out mad people. Pretty much, oh, John Amos. You know John Amos from Good Times, from the original, the father from the original Coming to America movie. She's your queen to be. Tonight is the night. We got it's the Yay area, y'all, the Bay Area. Too Short versus E40. I grew up on Too Short. I don't, listen, this is a moment. That's right, full disclosure. I don't know E40's catalog in the later years of E40's catalog, but I'm more familiar with the E40 from, you know, the early 90s, the dusted and disgusted E40. The should I save her? I wanna be saved. You know, Captain Save-A-Ho. Say that you got it all. Love how you rap with the players ball. That was my joint right there. That song was actually featuring Too Short, E40 Too Short Rappers Ball. But listen, for real, Too Short, that's my guy right there. I remember we was in grammar school, 7th grade, listening to dirty music. We was listening to that filthy gutter rap that, you know, our parents really didn't want us listening to, but we was listening to NWA. We was listening to 2 Live Crew, Luke, and we was also listening to Too Short, Pimpology, Lesson 1, as you should know, never fall in love with ya. Life is too short, but now it's kind of funky. I rap the beats for me and my homies, short but funky. Oh, these are the tales, the freaky tales. Listen, Too Short, listen. If you listening right now before this verses, please do Freaky Tales. That was like the all-time classic 8-minute, 9-minute song. I met this girl. Her name was, I can name about 100 different girls to insert that name to make it go with the Too Short song. Freaky Tales. That was the anthem. And can't forget about Cocktails too. That was like part 2, the Freaky Tales that came out a little bit later in the early 90s too. And also while you at it, make sure you check out for that E40 and Too Short album that just dropped this week too. It's a double album. It's a Too Short side and it's an E40 side. And of course, what's a week without some controversy? Eminem dropped a deluxe version of his album titled Music to be Murdered By Side B, the deluxe edition. M has a song on there called Zeus, but I'm not the biggest, full disclosure, here's another one, pow! Full disclosure, y'all, I'm not the biggest Eminem fan, but on this particular song, Zeus, M throws a slight jab at the legend Snoop Dogg. You have to tread lightly when it comes to stuff like that. You can't go around throwing little subliminal shots and jabs at legends in hip hop when you're a guest in the house. As far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp, and diplomatic as I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Yeah, not really. I had dog backwards, M says on the track. Now that was just a little slight jab towards Snoop. It wasn't nothing major. It wasn't nothing that was really earth shattering. But Eminem is all in his feelings because Snoop was basically getting interviewed by Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club in the summertime. And Snoop was just basically like straight up, Eminem is not in my top 10 of greatest hip hop rappers, MCs of all time. And can you blame him? I can't blame Snoop for saying that because Eminem is not even cracking my top 20. So Eminem is feeling a certain way because, you know, Snoop came up under Dr. Dre, M came up under Dr. Dre, and, you know, M feels like Snoop should respect his pen and respect the camaraderie that they should have in that whole Dr. Dre aftermath camp and umbrella. And if the man just doesn't feel like you cracking his top 10, guess what, M? You can't get mad with that. So for Eminem to say that he feels a certain way for somebody like of legendary status like Snoop not putting him in his top 10, bruh, take a seat. Like I said, you're a guest in the house. Be appreciative, which I think M is, and he knows this. M knows that hip hop is a black thing. It's a black culture thing. Now, the big question is, will Snoop fire back? Will Snoop say something in retaliation to Eminem? I don't know. We don't know. We just got to find out. But I'm going to definitely keep y'all posted on that. For real. For real, for real. It's AP, y'all. Peace.